When I'm doing yard and home, time and time, Jilua time, yeah, when I'm doing yard, time and time, Jilua time, yeah. Menina, na lola, Dina, na lola, Tombazana, na lola.
Where are you going?
Yeah, the treadmill is a little down, but I don't know if that's
So after the first version,
So we're actually going to do a welcome, and Juan, if you could come join me. So welcome y'all to Alegria. This was an idea that really came out of our conversations this year, thinking about joy, thinking about healing, thinking about remembrance, and we had a lot of conversations. So we just want to talk a little bit about our inspiration.
Yeah, so thank you so much for being here. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bienvenidos todos, bienvenides. Thank you so much for coming. Muchísimas gracias por venir. This has been a kind of a challenging time for many. Este es un periodo difícil para muchos, incluido para mí. Una de las cosas que están pasando en mi vida, estoy pasando por un divorcio. I'm going through a divorce, and like a year ago I thought I was dying. Hace un año creía que me moría. So I was thinking of like, how am I going to get through this? ¿Cómo voy a pasar todo esto? Y una de las cosas que me vino era intentar pensar en creatividad, en sanación, creativity, healing, and joy, y la alegría. It's like, and joy is a form of resistance. So I shared this feeling and this thought that I had with Ali. It's like, I have this concept. And I talked to Sarah Crowell, una señora de Berkeley, que es amiga mía, y le dije, ¿qué tal una idea de hacer un show juntos? She's like, oh, great idea. She's like, but you're on your own. So I asked somebody who I was introduced by my dear friend JEREMIAS, and I said, hey Ali, what do you think? Should we do this? And she's like, yeah! And then we started meeting to take it from there.
Yeah, see, I was trying to use the mic. They set up all of this stuff. I'm going to use the mic because
Okay.
your team did a great job. And so, yeah, we started talking, we started meeting. Juan came to Oakland, we met and talked about this. Our vision initially was very grand. We were like, big stage, multiple movements of music. And we're like, we still want that. But let's start where we are and the spaces that we're in, inviting our students to share poetry and music and visuals. And then also we wanted to bring ourselves in. So you'll see the first few pieces are actually going to be by us because we wanted to remind ourselves and other people that like we're not outside of the healing that we're talking about. We're not outside of the spaces that we're talking about. And so just kind of cultivating that space for us all, right? So it's not just we're coming in and hosting this thing and we're leaving, but that we're also all in this together in some way, right? That there's all this space of connection. So with that, we're gonna get started. And I'm excited, y'all. We have a beautiful lineup. I'll talk to you about each of these people as they're coming through. But can we just clap it up? I need to make sure that y'all know how to do this. Can we clap it up so I can hear what you do? I think that you can do a little bit better. So we're gonna practice just clapping, because I'm gonna go first, so I'll be first, and you can do this little clap for me. But when the students come up, I need you to act like you are seeing your favorite person ever, okay? So let's do it one more time. Clap it up, please. That is already world better. All right, so I would like you to keep that same energy. I want you to respond if things speak out to you, whether it's like, or oh wow, like don't talk back at people, but give them some energy. Most of the times we see folks in these types of rooms and we're just looking at each other like, okay. But it takes a lot of courage to come up here. We have high school students, we have college students, we have different folks at different levels of their creativity popping up. And I want to make sure folks stay encouraged. So I would can y'all help me do that? I'm sorry, can you help me do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're still in the room together. So, like I said, I'm gonna kick it off. I realize I didn't say who I am or what I do. You're probably like, who is this lady? My name is Allie Jones. I'm a writer, artist, Creole mermaid. I'm also a professor at CSUMB, teach creative writing, social action, composition, and service learning. I wear many hats. I always joke about that, but both literally and figuratively. I do. And it's my honor to be here with y'all tonight. I am a writer, poet, artist, again, do a lot of different things. I also teach yoga. And so in that vein, I'm gonna actually invite y'all to breathe with me. And then I'm gonna share some poetry with y'all. So wherever you are, find your feet and your seat, if you're standing. And just start to notice your breathing as it comes in and out of your body. You don't have to change anything about it. And then on your next breath, take a deep breath in. And a slow exhale. Another deep breath in. And a slow exhale. And take one more deep breath in. And let your shoulders fall. I don't want to remember my life before mermaids. I was raised by saltwater queens, blessed by magical beings of mythic proportions, daughters of Yemaya and Gumbo. Those who remind me of the beautiful resilience that lives within us. Coiled crowns adorned with cowrie goddesses who maintain the grace of a gazelle with the ever-changing tides, Mexican, my mermaid queens, flowing, crashing, rising. My grandma Genevieve, cayenne pepper royalty, celestial matriarch, soft yet steady as a metronome in the kitchen, with a laugh that could brighten any dim room. Unafraid of what is to come because her certainty is founded in love. Her setbacks created the beginnings of her greatest comebacks, flowing through the roughest currents and remaining strong. Flowing, crashing, rising. My mother, Teresa, calming like gardenia, gentle earth warrior who taught me to respect and protect the earth, to value all forms of life, holding space for her softness and her offspring, unconditionally magical, conjuring potions that transformed the flu into a slight sniffle. She grew in the midst of adversity, never allowing fear to stop her pursuit. Crashing with determination against any expectations. Flowing, crashing, rising. Mexican, my mermaid queens. Cousins who remind me that I can do anything. Sisters that challenge me to seek softness in times of pain and trauma, to look at myself in a mirror, untarnished by self-loathing. My aquatic angels, who kept me sane when all I thought I could ever be was crazy. Loving with our hearts wide open, guided by our gut feelings and our star signs, rêveurs, croyants, amants, aigris, dreamers, believers, lovers, and warriors, rising above black holes of doubt, insecurity, and fear, flowing, crashing, rising. And if your eyes are closed, slowly blink them back open. So again, y'all, it is my honor to be here with y'all. We just have so many incredible artists coming through. So next up, we have Juan L. Sanchez, accompanied by Isaac Perez, visual lyrical backdrop by Hector Alegria. And I want to just read this real quick. Palenke Teen Arts Center. Can we clap it up for Palenke Arts, please? So, Palenke Arts Teen Center is presenting an original piece by Executive Director Juan L. Sanchez, accompanied by teen arts student Isaac Perez, and a visual lyrical video backdrop by Hector Alegria. With that, I'm going to get out of the way, y'all. Clap it up for them like you know.
Se nos olvida, ¿verdad? La alegría, se nos olvida. I'm actually super happy not to have to use a microphone because I like it intimate. Me gusta bien. I'm good. We all do our thing. Para mí es tan bonito el tenerlos aquí. It's so nice to have you here in this space. I was telling you about healing. Le estaba diciendo la sanación, ¿verdad? And we were throwing ideas around, and I was like, I find so much joy in being in nature. And I take lots of pictures. And I had a chance to travel lately. And I went to Puerto Rico, Colombia, Brazil, Panama, Spain. In all these places, I had moments in nature that were really healing. Para mí, cuando estaba allá en la naturaleza, para mí tenía mucha sanación y mucha alegría, pero me di cuenta de una cosa, que la persona que realmente tenía que quererse a sí mismo más era yo. The person that had to love himself more than anybody was me. So I wrote a love poem to myself. He says, and I didn't translate really well, that's why I left it in Spanish on the slideshow, but I'm going to tell you, it's like, how is it that we forgot? How did you forget? Don't you know what's good for you? We get lost in all these routines and all these words and all these things that flood our lives. Acuérdate de respirar. Remember to breathe. Vente un rato a janguear. Janguear is a word that I learned in Puerto Rico. It's like, come and just hang out. Sentarte y dejarte llevar. Just let yourself be taken por el vibrar de las almas, the vibrating of souls. Tus células obtienen la memoria ancestral. Your cells still have the ancestral knowledge of those who partied before you did, and they know the way back to you. So come and find me. You, me. I'll be here waiting in this magical place. And there's one word that I took from my Colombian friends, which is more, M-O-R-R, which is actually amor, right? Like, it's a love poem to myself. But it's like the kind of like, amor, so it's more. Do you mind if we close this thing, just with for noise? Like, I appreciate that. And I wanna, First of all, I want to acknowledge Hector, who helped me put together this slideshow. We did our best, trying to put it together in a way that felt artistic. And I also want to acknowledge, of course, Isaac. I told him, I said, I want to do something very different. This song was written with my daughter here about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And she just improv, and I sang over her improvisation. And I played it for Isaac, and he's like, okay. I'm not going to do that. I'm like, I know, just do you. So I challenged him. Le pedí que hiciera algo suyo y que yo iba a cantar por encima de ello. I was going to sing over it. So this is going to be a different version from all our practices. It's the first time also we do it with slideshow. And this is real art, real time. Kind of crazy, but it brings me a lot of joy. I hope it brings you joy. Espero que les traiga alegría. Eso se llama amor.
Como que se te olvidó ya. No te acuerdas ya lo que te hace bien. Sigues perdiéndote en un océano de palabrejas, en un sin razón de tareas inútiles. Acuérdate de respirar. Vente un rato a janguear, a cerrar los ojos y dejarte llevar. Por el vibrar de unas almas y el jadear de voces entre cortinas. Tus células aún tienen la memoria ancestral de los que rumbearon antes que tú en sus sueños. Y saber el camino que conduce hasta ti. verte una vez más. Aunque no parezca ni sensato, ni apropiado, ni ético. Déjame pensar un instante. Encuéntrame aquí, esperándote. En este lugar mágico.
Y'all, I'm glad I have my tissue. It's like, okay, tears, you know, we're human, we're here. Thank you, can y'all give it up again for them? I remember your vision of the song, and so it's beautiful to see how it came together. You know, with your own photos and just all these other photos, so yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed. So next up, I'm so excited about the fusion. I didn't really mention this, but we have a fusion of Palenke Arts, of Seaside High, and CSUMB in the space tonight. And we don't often see that. We don't often see all of us in one space, so I'm really excited for that. So next up, we have Alegria, who is a proud public speaker at Seaside High School, who carries a passion for leadership. She takes great pride in using her voice to represent her peers and feels honored to speak up for those whose voices may not always be heard. Through confidence, determination, and compassion, she strives to make a positive impact within her school and community. And she's sharing a poem titled Roots of Joy. Y'all please give it up for Lydia Wimbush.
So a little about my poem, I wanted to make something that represents me, and one thing that represents me as a whole is the black joy I hold and the history that comes with that.
Yes.
So that's
Preach,
about
poet.
my poem, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Yes.
We rise from stories deeper than pain, from roots that dance through storm and rain. Through every struggle, every fight, our ancestors still carried on. They marched with hope, they sang with pride. With dreams too powerful to hide, they built a path so we could stand with strength and freedom. Black joy is laughter, loud and bright, a spark that shines through darkest nights. It's music, culture, love and grace, a fire no hate could erase. It lives in every song we sing, in every dream, in every crowd and every smile that shows our worth and style. We honor those who came before, who opened every locked door. And because they stood both brave and tall, we rise today. Our history is strength, not sorrow, a guide for hope, a bright tomorrow. Where black joy blooms, where love has grown, a powerful light the world has shown. Thank you.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Palenke is turning 10 this year. And guess who's been from the beginning with Palenke?
Oh.
She's my former student, who's now coming around and making me completely proud.
Yes. Please keep sharing your writing, please, just all the things. I'm gonna come talk to you. So next, we have one of my students from CSUMB. Again, I'm pumped, y'all. Alex Mendez is a transfer student from the east side of San Jose. And the last few weeks of their senior year, y'all. Can we clap it up for that? They're about to graduate. They have a passion for all things art, but found a home in creative writing early on in life. They've taken inspiration from a wide variety of authors and poets throughout the years, but they've always really admired and felt called to the work of the late Andrea Gibson. Although they performed in slams and open mics in the past, they've mounted the scene for the last decade. They're here to step back in and share a space with a group of talented artists, y'all. Please give it up for Alex Mendez.
So I was going to originally do 3 poems. My capstone is coming up, and I kind of want to start with the introduction of the capstone. It's dedicated to my grandfather who passed in November, and these poems that I'm reading are also inspired by him. So it's also not a poem; it's a prose narrative. So bear with me if that's not the usual style. The weather is nice today. It usually is in Marina, but when I checked the weather app, it also said it was going to be sunny in San Jose. A steady 72 degrees. The perfect middle ground. Not too cold, not too hot. It also means my grandpa will be outside on his little cot enjoying the sun. Pack my things into my beat-up Civic and I slap on my What the Funk playlist. On my drive, the highway hypnosis gets the better of me and I begin to lose myself in a memory. Except it's not my own. It's another sunny day and I'm in the kitchen cooking some ground beef for some sloppy joes. I'm balancing a baby in one arm and I have another one sitting at the kitchen table behind me. I keep peeking over my shoulder to make sure she's still sitting there. Right now, there's a thick veil of silence between us like a curtain. I know it will fall at some point. Spread so thin, she wants attention that I simply do not have. I have to make sure dinner is ready at 5 p.m. when he gets home. I have a toddler that cannot be without supervision, and I have to make sure everything is ready for tomorrow when I take their kids to their grandparents before work and pick them up and do this all over again. My daughter, her eyes, like scalpels so gently breaking through that membrane between us searching for a way in. Sometimes she surprises me with a calm that is beyond her years, and other times I see her give in to the animal inside, gnashing violently at the urgency to be seen, to be heard. I'm so sorry, my dear. I'm so sorry. Oh shit, my exit. I guess I'm taking a longer way home. I'm fumbling with my phone on the hands-free mount trying to type into maps when I spot it on the side of the road. A scuffed 72 Monte Carlo and in that right shade of blue that blends to black in the dark. I sit up and drive without direction for a couple minutes. Something about me, I heavily believe in science of the universe, which is why I shouldn't be surprised when the track ends and on comes Oh Honey by Delegation in that moment. All of this old music reminds me of him, but there's 2 songs that feel less like listening and more like draping a projector screen over my eyes and pressing play in the liminal space that should be where I keep all my filial piety. I look into the rearview mirror at the Monte Carlo one last time. I could fill the pool into another memory, but this time I blink it away. There's no retrospection to relive here. Not yet, anyway. I managed to find the freeway again and continue on my drive. I guess in the chaos of trying to get to maps on my phone, I swiped on the screen and ended up on the shortcuts page. The widget that shuffles through pictures has chosen one of my grandpa. It's from his birthday this past June. He turned 90 years old. What an accomplishment. I begin to think about what it means to live a life that long. In contrast, I think about what it means to live a life as long as mine. 30 seems so far from 90 until one day you wake up and your story is reduced to whatever snapshots myelinated axons can carry between your hippocampus and whoever is smart enough to write them down. By the time I get to my grandparents, it's lunchtime. I greet my grandma inside and walk out to the back. Lexi, mija, ¿cómo estás? His tiny frail body sits up and I hug him securely, afraid of breaking him in two. Bien, papa, ¿y usted? Bien, está esperando a tu abuelita. He pauses, like he's searching for something deep in his psyche. I wait patiently until he softly asks, Escuela, ¿cómo te fue? He pauses again. Still, I wait to not rush him. Monterrey? I nod. Good, Papa. I graduate soon. Thank you. This is A Forest Grows Within Me. A forest grows inside me, overgrown and unkempt, shading versions of myself that are too tired to go on. The fruits they bear feed my delusion that the same care that allowed them to grow will be reciprocated. See, I don't have a green thumb, but I will continue to plant seeds, ideas that kindness can still exist, that the tenderness in me can extend, contort, reach outside myself and allow its branches to spread the same love to anyone willing to pull from them. My forest of giving, acres of potential, ready to produce. Thank you. This last poem, In Bloom. Para nuestra querida, este regalo simboliza amor, cariño y ramificación. El nombre de la flor es Camellia. De parte de tu papá, Grandma Lupe y Mom. Brown crested petals decorate the bulbs of your leaves. Never have I seen you bloom. From the day you arrived on my front doorstep, your indecisive strawberry chocolate blend has been the only thing I've known. I thought it was too much sun, then not enough. I thought it could be the amount of water and when you were getting it, or the pot that surrounded you, or the soil you rested in. But no matter what, I could not figure out what it was that caused the rotting of your unborn bud. I once read that you could talk to flowers, that the vibration of tender words helped promote growth. The sound so unfamiliar to my own ears. What was I to do? Determined to not let you down, I began to practice every syllable, snagging on my jagged self-image. I began to do it with my eyes closed. Envisioning the twisting of your frail stems, interlocking my trembling fingers until I was still enough to believe them. You are the embodiment of my family's love, a true testament to resilience. Your inability to blossom doesn't reflect failure, but the desire to continue on when life doesn't go your way. You inspire the patience and grace it takes to flourish in all environments. One day your flowers will bloom, and even if they don't, I'll still love you. Your unconventional beauty, unrecognized because of the idea of perfect I had created for you, dismissed what I could not see. That all the circumstances that are meant to make you, nourished your existence. And in our shared experience, we grow and keep growing despite our stunted appearance. We live, we fight, we persist through every season to learn what it truly means to bloom. It was then I finally saw you open up, your elegant soft pink ruffles drooping down the sides of my doorway, caressing the sides of my cheek, ushering me inside as if to say, welcome home.
Y'all, please give it up again for Alex. So I have had the honor of witnessing the progression of some of those pieces. So I was again weepy, just back there like, wow. I remember when those were drafts. I love it, and I'm so proud. So I'm gonna share a short piece, and then we have 2 more performers, y'all. We've just been moving through. And so we have another poet after me, and then we have our musical guests. And I'll talk to you about both of them in a second. But yeah, just know you're gonna be ready to clap, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure we're on the same page. All right, so this next piece I'm gonna share is called Sunflower Seeds and Cornflakes. Photographs remember us as we were, a faceless knowing, flower petal skeleton, outer body stitching time what can never be buried. O mother of sweet things, let honey be enough. Golden rays peek into clear cerulean, sapphire spills into deep indigo, to struggle, to fly, to struggle. When everything changes, spirit remains. Saltwater contraband leaks out my face. Hour clock dunes cascade in time, lunar rhythms give way to Cheshire grins that seep into our veins, to hold and be held. We bleed blue black lightning bugs, born in shotgun shacks bred at the bottom of the sea. O mother of sweet things, transatlantic metamorphosis and hues of lavender, we breathe. Submerged, we survive. Surrender to the water, the air, the fire, the wind, and you can ride it. Thank you. I wrote that piece inspired by an art piece in San Francisco but I actually wrote it here in Monterey as I was kind of looking at the sky, looking at the sea. So I wanted to reflect that back. Y'all, please eat the snacks. I'm not offended. Again, I do not want to take them home. That's the goal, okay? So just thinking about, again, our connections to nature, our connections to each other, the way we show up in the world. There's so much that we forget when we're just going from thing to thing. And so I appreciate the through line of all of our pieces is like coming back to ourselves through nature, through each other, and through just those little moments that we take for granted. So next up, we have Yaqui Flores, and they are a burst of sunlight in a form of a first-generation, non-binary Mexican lesbian. Okay, y'all? A lover of all things whimsy and gothic. They write about various topics ranging from generational trauma, healing to finding joy, and resilience within oneself and the world. Y'all give it up for Yaqui.
Hi everybody, my name is Yaqui Flores and I am a student, senior actually, at CSUMB, and I'm also graduating. So I'm gonna share three poems if time allows it. So this is the first one called La Raíz. We all rose into the air like the seeds of a dandelion, free falling into a place to take up space, planting seeds for our root to grow. We kissed the dirt motherland blessed us with, our father nurtured with his steady hands and unyielding love. We are the seeds they could not blow away. They blow and blow, but little do they know, the air is our home, the earth is mother, and love is our father. We cannot be blown away. If we scatter, landing on soil full of possibilities that we nurture with our love. You cannot poison our soil with your hate. Don't you know? We come from foliage, resilient as cacti, beautiful as roses, and sturdy like trees. We come from flowers unafraid to bloom somewhere new. We are not afraid to free fall, we are not afraid to grow, and we are most definitely not afraid of you. You who poison your own soil with hate, take up your drinking water for yourself, suck the nutrients from the land, to leave future generations to suffer. You could not eat resilience if it was served to you on a silver platter. It would get stuck in your throat, and you would choke on the expanding pressure of what it means to carry generations of loved ones before you. On the tip of your back, the curve of my hips, to let them drink out of the palms, cherishing, tending, patience. How could you, when our definition of value is different, when yours sees dollar bills in the form of destruction, and I see meadow fields filled with dandelion and family trees. Fun fact about the second poem. So usually a lot of my poems are unfortunately really depressing. But I decided to have a lot of fun with this one, and I actually wrote this poem at the San Jose Mexican New Year celebration. So this is called Taste of Home. I scour the ceremony for reasonably priced tacos. My hunger subsides me, the beast growling for food that tastes like home. Unreasonable prices stare back at me, 3 for $18, 3 for $20, and the worst yet, 2 for $16. I know. Not enough to even think if I want to drink. Will my thirst get to me before my stomach does? I do not know. And then, out in the distance, I see the glow, red wording of my savior, 3 for $10. I fall to my knees, thanking the taco gods for blessing me with reasonably priced tacos. It's not the same prices as the one back home, but it's enough to have me skipping into the line, ordering in Spanish, and indulging in my reasonably priced tacos. For context, I'm from LA, so. And then the last poem is called Woman. I come from wild women, dancing with the wind, playing in fires. These women taught me how to bite when they cut off my tongue, how to laugh through belly aches and let tears slip free. I come from loving women, strong women, loud women, singing songs of resilience their mothers learned from their mother's mother, who learned from her mother and passed on to me. How cruel is it to expect the creators of life to be submissive, How silly is it to ask the wind not to feed fires, tell the moon not to move the tides against her nature? My mother's mother's mother, Don Unseen, made me out of the clay from her love, the softness of a fluffy bee. I am the creator of storms, the blessing of the sun, and everything the women before me couldn't freely be. I carry everything they are inside me, and I will never let anyone take that away from me. Thank you.
Y'all, please give it up again for Yaki. I'm sorry, can we please give it up again for Yaki? Now, both of the students that just performed are graduating soon.
Yes.
That's a big deal. They did a lot of work, a lot of years, a lot of studying, a lot of late nights, a lot of sleepless nights, right? Yeah. They're like, yes. So, you know, when you see them, when you talk to them, please congratulate them. Even if you don't know them, just say congratulations. It means something. All right, so this next performer, I'm going to read his bio, but I'm also going to talk a little bit because that's me. But he's fancy, y'all, so I have to do justice to the bio. Dr. JEREMIAS ZUNGUZE is an associate professor of ethnic studies at CSUMB. He is a global, multilingual, and multicultural scholar educator, as well as guitarist, singer, songwriter. His research interests published in journals and textbooks include critical theory and Africana studies. Like his teaching and his research interests, Dr. ZUNGUZE's eclectic musical style combines African genres and rhythms with African diasporic traditions. He also sings in various African and European languages. Now, y'all, when we started to think about this event, I was like, we need like a little bit more music in the space. And I was like, I went down the hallway because we're colleagues. I was like, JEREMIAS, would you come play for the event? And he said, you know, Holly, I want to support all the things you're doing. I'll be there, count me in. And so, y'all, not a lot of people do that. And so I want y'all to really clap it up for him because he does this. He's part of the band. Okay? He's coming in solo for us today. This is a treat. All right, give it up for Dr. Z.
Thank you, Ali, and for inviting me. This is really a pleasure. I was thinking, what songs can I play, and what rhythms can I play, but it's like I don't know. But I have here, a collection of songs that are original, like all of them, and my style, like Ali said, is eclectic, and I fuse different styles, and I sing in different languages. So in this song here, I think I'm going to start with this one. It's called Marabed. Marabed is a rhythm in genre in Mozambique, and it's actually, like, believe it or not, like shaped by, I believe, Cuban music plus African, styles, and it's called Marabed. I wish I had a percussionist.
Next time.
Next time.
I'll be back for you if you want.
And Juan, thank you very much for opening this space.
Of course.
This is great.
The
I've
team,
known Juan for over 20 years. So we've been buddies for even though he doesn't call me.
Excuse me?
Okay, this one is called Malaventa, and
No. He's the one who doesn't call me. Okay, let's face it.
And I expect, it's Afrobeat, you can move, and it's a little bit of dancing, and dancing is part of Black joy, or joy. We gotta dance, not just, live life, but also dance. That's part of it. Look at dançar. Ainda vivo, deixa-me cantar. Ainda vivo, deixa-me chorar e celebrar. Amar a benta, quando começou a amar a benta, era a vida de rebentar. Uma luta de comentar, dominou. Primeiro tiro que se lançava. Eu danço pra matar a fome. Desculpe minha dança de guerra. Eu danço pra matar a miséria. Desculpe minha dança séria. Eu danço pra plantar a chuva. Desculpe minha dança séria. Eu danço pra matar a fome. Desculpe minha dança de guerra. Eu danço pra matar a miséria. Desculpe minha dança séria. This one is called Marapenta. I don't know if I should translate. So in Portuguese and Shitsa, there's different languages in the song. Marapenta. The song really is saying let me dance my song. Let me cry myself while I'm still alive. Let me dance while I'm still alive. Let me cry and celebrate. When the Marabenta rhythm was created, it was a life sprouting, a war being declared, a first shot being fired, a dance, I dance to kill hunger, Shigugu is my war dance. I dance to eradicate misery, Shigugu is my serious dance. I dance to plant a flower. This one is called Viva a Mulher, in Portuguese again. Viva a Mulher, it means long live the woman. Long live the woman is, this month is a Mozambique's Women's Day, Women's Month, and this song, I keep singing every day, to celebrate, the women, back home. I'm from Mozambique, and you mentioned that, Southeastern Africa.
Hey.
And this song is, to the African woman, but I wrote this song to celebrate my own mother. So my own mother, who, she's a singer too. She's I believe that she, inspires me in my, everyday existence. And long live the Mozambican woman, long live the African woman. Let's sing with happiness. So the song has a word Alegria, which it's, you know, this one is Spanish, the Alegria is in Portuguese. Spanish and Portuguese, they are twin languages. Let's sing with happiness. A big thank you to the woman, the one who day, night, and at the crack of dawn carries us behind her back, under the scorching sun, wearing a scarf and a sarong. She works in the field for all of us. The one who wakes up at the crack of dawn, takes the minibus and goes to the war for all of us. At the market, in the office, in the classroom, or in the city streets, she makes miracles into capital for all of us. The one who with mortar transforms the grain into bread for all of us. The one who at night, in the wings of her sarong, covers all of us and protects us. This is todos os dias canimando a mulher, aquela que na neneca, dia, noite e dia e na madrugada embala todos nós, baixudas de sol, de lenço e capulana, colima machamba para todos nós. Viva a mulher moçambicana, viva a mulher africana, viva a mulher moçambicana maior. Cantemos com alegria todos os dias canimambo a mulher, aquela que madruga, pega o chapacém, vai à batalha para todos nós. Do escritório, na sala ou nas ruas da cidade, faz o milagre do capital para todos nós. Do escritório, na sala ou nas ruas da cidade, faz o milagre do capital para todos nós. Viva a mulher moçambicana, viva a mulher africana, é a mulher moçambicana maior. Com alegria, todos os dias canimambo a mulher, aquela que no grão, no fundo do pilão, faz o milagre do pão para todos nós. Aquela que com o grão, no fundo do pilão, faz o milagre do pão para todos nós. Ao anoitecer, nas asas da capulana, embala todos nós. Ao anoitecer, nas asas da capulana, protege a todos nós. Viva a mulher africana, é a mulher moçambicana. Viva a mulher
So that is our final performance, but before we, start to wrap up, I just would like to invite all of our performers back up to the stage. So everybody from Juan, to Isaac, to Alex, to Lydia, to Yaki, Jeremias, everybody. And clap it up as they come up here.
That is so sweet. Oh.
Y'all please clap it up for all of our As I mentioned, this is the first, right? There'll be more of these in the future. We're calling it in. And so just want to thank each of you for bringing in this inaugural experience with so much care, with so much joy, with so much healing. And I think we need it. I know I definitely do. So I'm grateful for each of you. And my invitation for everybody is to meet someone you don't know. So as we're starting to leave, that's the scary part, right? Just say hi, thank you for your words, I appreciate what you did, right? Meet someone you don't know, and if there are extra snacks, please take them. And then we're gonna take a group picture, so don't leave yet. And really, can we clap it up for the Palenke Arts team? Can you see this production? Like, they said lights in them. I just thought we were going to be here with the mic stand. Nothing about y'all, it's just what I thought we were working with. They said lights, camera, actually have a screen. So
We have everything recorded by Wes. We're gonna make a YouTube channel.
okay, so send me the link. So yes, that's it, everybody. Thank you for being here. Again, meet someone you don't know, take some snacks with you, but don't just run out the room. Also, if there are bubbles out there, take bubbles with you. I'm so serious, I have a bunch of bubbles still. Okay? All right.
Give it up for Alegria!
Everybody say cheese.
My baby. It's scary.
All right. Everybody say Palenke Art Center.
Palenke Art Center.
Everybody say Alegria.
Alegria.
All right. Now, just do it. Make any pose you want. I like candid pictures. Yeah. Make goofy poses. Make fun poses. Do your best model impression.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're good.
Yay. Oh, this is so sweet. Thank you.